Alrighty guys, welcome back to Dan's Fitness Diaries, day 344. We are out in the beautiful backyard once again, and we're going to do a little football workout with the wall, a cone and a ball. Bare feet, of course, because that's where you can feel the ball the most, and you can practice. Ooh, something underneath my foot, where you can practice your touch the best. So I've got a timer here. I'm going to be working for 10 minutes. I'm going to try and see if I can check it out as I work, but we're going to do 10 minutes of work, and we're going to do different exercises that you can do at home if you want to practice football, if you are a footballer. But I'm just going to get outside and do it. Maybe increase it to 15, I don't know. But tomorrow we'll go to the field and we'll practice some football stuff as well, because the body structurally is feeling a little bit sore. So we're going to start the timer. The timer is working right now. So once we get to 30 seconds, we're just going to start for a juggling, or I can start straight away, to be totally honest with you. I'm don't have to wait that long, but just as a warm-up, we're going to do a minute of juggling. And as you can see here, I'm not juggling on my toes, and the difference is, if we juggle on our toes like this, we don't actually use our toes in a game. So I'm using the foot knuckle, which is the big bone that's on the top of your foot, to kick the ball, and with that I make sure that I practice my first touch, and I also practice the direction of the shot that I'm going to take, because I'm hitting the top of the foot. There we go. So we're just looking at the timer here. It's got to a minute, but we're just going to work to a minute 30. I'm just trying to look while I'm juggling and to see the time, which is quite hard, because you got to obviously take your eyes off the ball. 26 and 30. So once it gets to 2 minutes, we're then going to move these things, just the things that the bloody bats eat. From there, we're going to move onto our knees. So we're going to start juggling on our knees. I don't know. Ooh, thighs are a little bit tender from yesterday's leg workout, but I did give Dean a call this afternoon, and he is struggling to walk, which is good, because I've worked him pretty hard, but the rewards are going to pay off. So there's 2 minutes, and we're going to go knee juggling now. So this one's a little bit tougher. A lot of players have trouble juggling with their knees, and it's really, really important to be able to do that. There's not a lot of players that can juggle with their knees, and they need to, because they need to know what parts of their body can do what they're supposed to do. But yeah, this is what all I used to do as a kid. It was just practice. Practice was so important. I was an only child, or I still am an only child. My parents haven't had any kids by the time I've been growing up, or not that I know of anyway, but you know, they haven't had anything, and I just practice doing this, practicing this, you know, being able to do it for ages and ages. Cool. Went to 3 minutes that time, a little bit longer. I'm going to change my microphone setup to go down here. Take the old caparoonie off, and I'm going to show you guys a decent, a decent little bit of juggling with the head. So these are 3 things that you should really focus on. Simple juggles is feet, knees, and now I'm going to be at heads once this reaches 4 minutes. But as you can see, sometimes it is tough. Like, it's hard to keep that ball up and keep consistent. You will lose the ball a couple of times, But that's what practice does. It makes you better. You try and beat your score over and over. But here we go. Oh, that was a terrible start. I was just checking if the ball was pumped. But this is all I used to do as a kid. You know, it's having that touch, feeling that ball, knowing what you can do. This was a requirement for us when we were younger, to be able to do this. You know, used to be, oh, lost it a little bit. But we used to have to challenge ourselves to keep it up as much as possible. And it would practice, obviously, controlling the ball with your head, scoring a goal with your head if you were a striker, but knowing what to do and where to put that ball. But as you can see there, I can't see where the time is, but that's 5 minutes. So you can go through and do, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 header juggles. I used to get to 500, then have a break, then 500 again. But now we're going to work into wall passes. So we're at 5 minute 30, right foot only, keeping the ball flat on the ground. You know, if you obviously want to make it harder, you can move further back. You're going to have a lot more time to pass that ball. Or if you're just getting used to the passes, you can stay nice and short. Just like that. Keep the ball bouncing. Keep it down as it goes away. You know, sometimes the ball might bounce, but if it does bounce for you, you sort of practice that foot-eye coordination, you know. So important. If it does bounce, you want to hit it in the middle of your foot. We're going to go for another 10 seconds, and then we're going to work on left. Here we go. Lefty now. Lefty should be as good as your right, if not better if you are left-footed, you know. But you should be pretty comfortable being able to pass that pass in the same sort of area with both parts of the feet. Be continuous, and don't find this to be I guess a chore. You want this to feel fun. You can put your music on, you can do it. You know, anybody can do it. If you have a wall and if you have a ball, you know, your wall and your ball's going to be your best friend. So from there, we're then going to use both feet. So right, left, like this, coming in, right, left. So as I'm doing here, I'm on my toes, punching it with the middle of my foot, keeping nice and controlled with it, knowing the timing, moving like a salsa dancer. Punch it, punch it, punch it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hoppa. Sometimes it can go straight like that, and that's okay. Even me, like, I'm not perfect at it, right? But I'm still out here practicing. And also, as you can see, the floor is not flat for me, so the ball will be bouncing a lot of the time. It's a minute's work, but just there you're going up to 8 minutes 30 of doing these simple things. If you do 3, 4, 5 rounds, you know, it does get tiring, especially when you're working at a good pace. So once it hits 9 o'clock, oh sorry, 9 minutes, we're going to do some half volleys. So here, bang. All right, this was one of my favorite things to do as a football player is to make sure that I was hitting a half volley, letting it bounce, hitting it with the front part of my foot. A lot of people actually can't do this. They find it a struggle, you know. They do it with different parts of their feet and they find it very hard to do this stuff. I need to get people over here. Keep it going, let's go. Keep it going. We're going to go for another 15 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And sometimes what happens with this is the ball will bounce up and it'll come at different heights and you'll have to maneuver your foot. It's not always going to end up in the space where you want it to, and that's like in football. The ball's going to come at different heights. You might have to chest it, you might have to control up here, you might have to control it down here, you might have to volley it at certain different heights. But that's the main thing about using a wall that's so helpful and so important. Now we're just going to put the cone down and we're going to maneuver around the cone. So simple exercises, guys. Honestly, it's here, bang, touch it across, here, touch it across, and we move our feet. And we work at speed. Here, bang, bang. Shift our feet. Sorry, that was a bad touch. Bang, 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 bang. Right, and it's just practicing knowing where that ball is, shifting our feet. If we make a mistake, who cares? You know, I make mistakes all the time. There. Just learning how to touch that ball. Bang, bang. And then from this, after we've made these passes, we can take outside touch, bang, outside touch, bang. Control that. Look at that. Unbelievable, this guy. Look at this. Bang, touch, bang. It's got to be touched a little bit longer, you know. Here, so there. And we shift it past that player. He's coming. This is just elegance. So even if it gets caught up in your feet, you sort of know. About 10 seconds to go. Let's work. Let's go. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to do something a little bit more difficult. It's going to be a bounce, cross pass. Bounce, cross pass. So it sort of looks a little bit like this. Be here, cross, here, cross, here, cross, here. That angle pass has to be a little bit further, you know. So if it gets caught, like it is for me, it's going too close to that cone. So it's got to be here, further pass, there, further pass, there. That sort of pass has to be a bit wider, and then we just practice. Dang, bang. It's okay if we muck it up. It's here, it's bounce. It's here, it's bounce. Make a mistake, that's okay. Bring that ball back, and we touch it across. There. Hoppa. Mistake again. That's okay. Fix it. Across. Fix it. Across. And from here you can go there, outside. There, outside the other foot. Inside, outside. Inside, outside. Hoppa. Inside, outside. Inside, outside. And we practice both parts of the feet. Bang, 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 bang. Keep it going. We're going to go for another 30 seconds. Here, touch. There, touch. There, touch. Yes, yes, yes. Look at him go now. Once you start getting the rhythm, 10 seconds. And there we go, guys. That's 14 minutes. Easy stuff, you know, that you can do in the backyard. You can do it repetitively, you know, if you want to, over and over again. It's just simple things that you can do with a ball and a wall and a cone. There's heaps of different exercises too, like, you know, we had that half volley before. It's only using the inside of our foot, keeping those hips nice and open. You can just do the one foot if you want to. And here, you can even keep the ball off the floor, you know, and here, bang, bang, practice, there, and it's there. And then we practice, good, a little bit further, come out, keep the ball off that floor, and keep, oh, see, you make those mistakes. Those don't matter, but it's here, it's up. And then you control, bang, touches, see, touches in here. It's all about practicing that touch. Kill that dead, you know. There it is. There you have it, guys. That's, I said I was going to do 10 minutes, but there's 15 minutes of work. Dan's Fitness Diaries, day 344. I was going to say 40 guys. We definitely don't want 40 guys. Love you guys heaps. Over and out. Sweating a little bit. Ankles are a bit sore. Old age.